November 18th, 2016, sightings of the legendary Pokemon called Zygarde have started to rise in the Alola region. Research teams, with me leading them, have started to look into why this is happening. Legend states that this Pokemon protects the ecosystem using its hidden powers. That power has now come to be known since a few months back, when there was a discovery that Zygarde's true form is actually a very, very small creature. This Zygarde core, as we are calling it, is capable of absorbing Zygarde cells to turn into stronger forms. We have documented 5 of these Zygarde cores. We have dubbed them as Red Core, Blue Core, Silver Core, Teal Core, and Orange Core. How any of them have arrived to Alola is currently unknown. We now know, November 25th, 2016. We now know why I'm getting a little excited. We now know why Zygarde has been appearing around the Alola region. The Aether Foundation has been tampering with Ultra Wormholes, gateways to other dimensions, to bring what are called Ultra Beasts. More Zygarde sightings have been appearing around the region as it's fighting these cosmic aliens. It was here because it knew this was going to happen. So this is what they meant. This is what they meant by it protecting the ecosystem. It sensed the Ultra Beasts. Makes so much sense. Mostly the sightings are of its 10% form, which resembles the body of a canine and can move incredibly fast. Some reports are of its 50% form, which was the first form it ever discovered. It takes on a serpentine-like form, and it is very powerful. Appearances of this form were spotted in Pony Island and most recently Melee Island. Last night, November 26, 2016, last night at 10 Carat Hill, Zygarde took on its most significant appearance in its 100% form. Now, I would be very ecstatic about this, but it had encountered an Ultra Beast known only as Black. Not much is known about this strange beast other than it having the ability to fire powerful lasers. The appearance of this Ultra Beast was enough to trigger Zygarde's complete form. A humanoid figure that combined all 5 of Zygarde's cores to create one powerful unit. A team was sent to watch the battle as it ended in Zygarde's defeat. The Pokemon degenerated all the way back to its cellular and core forms. Black left the area upon its whim. We do not know where it is, nor does the Aether Foundation. The team took back Zygarde's core cells to here in the lab to make sure everything was all right with them. Research is still being conducted. November 29th, 2016, 4 of the core cells are recovering successfully. However, Teal Core seems to be suffering some form of ailment. It's slowly taking on a yellow hue that is spreading from its core. Our scanners have picked up a faint signature of the same energy that the local totem Pokemon, Raticate. I forgot to say, it doesn't look like Eradicate, so I'm not familiar with it. We're running tests to see if this is affecting Zygarde negatively. Its siblings, I guess, seem to be worried about their brother. I guess that's what you can call him. December 1st, 2016, we are getting reports of strange vines appearing around Kalos, especially near Zygarde's original base. I I'm mentioning this here because it's near Zygarde space, so I feel like it's connected to what's happening to Teal Core and the other Zygarde. Not that anything's happening to the other ones, it's just, suspicious. More research needs to be conducted to understand this further. December 3rd, 2016, Zygarde's biology is complex. It has more genetic data than any Pokemon we know of. This allows Zygarde to change and adapt so quickly with its numerous cells scattered all across the world. So it would not be out of the question that after being hit by that Ultra Beast's beam of energy, that genetic code is now mutating because of it. I'm sorry, I'm just a little... I can only hope that this won't turn out too terribly, so sorry if I just seem a little scatterbrained. December 5th, 2016, Teal Core has taken on a new form. It resembles 10% Zygarde, but slightly augmented. The jaw is always gapping and emitting a strange blue light. So is the core. Speaking of the core, it's taken on a diamond shape rather than the hexagonal one Zygarde often has. What the? Oh my Arceus! A giant vine just bolted through the ground because of Zygarde. I'll be right back. Okay, well, Zygarde, or whatever that thing was, had created one of those strange vines that I spoke of in one of my previous notes. It just escaped into the old wilderness. I have no idea where it's gone. The other Zygardes seem to have followed after it in their own 10% form. So hopefully everything goes well. January 1st, 2017, the corrupted Teal Core has returned. The vine I had mentioned earlier in the lab has started to grow too. It's gotten into a tremendous size, and I'm currently outside my lab, and I'm taking documents of this thing. Here's a picture. It resembles its 50% form, but it has massive tendrils that seem to be devouring everything. It looks to be getting bigger too, and oh my! It's the silver core, I think. It must be very... Oh my Arceus! Oh my Arceus!
June 2036. How will the city was the first to fall to that monster that we now call Guzzlord. We have orders not to kill or capture it, as it is publicly known that it was once a Zygarde. Not that we could. That we can. It eats everything continuously. It leaves no trace of it. It's absorbing all the matter. It ignores entropy. A Pokeball or a trainer is just another snack for it. Teal Core, or as I now affectionately call it, Mr. Glutton, still inhabits the city and is devouring all the debris that is left. The other Zygarde core cells were either killed or corrupted by it. With no legendary Pokemon to protect the ecosystem, the world quickly fell into ruin. We took the name Guzzlord because that's what the Ultra Beast on Pony Island was called, aside from being called UB Glutton. We thought that it came from another world. Some still do. Some try to ignore that. It's Zygarde. But it is... I think differently. I think it came from another world. Just like this one. A world where another Necrozma fought up with another Zygarde. Maybe another Teal also got infected with whatever disease that other Necrozma brought with it. And maybe that Zygarde turned into another Nuzlocke.